So, how about a quick update on the 50 rat rod? Tools everywhere. Junk on the floor, metal, grinding wheels. Messes everywhere I go. So, right now I'm into the trying to get everything situated before I go any farther with it. Trying to find places for everything. I put the shelf in here to hold the tank and the compressor. Fuel pump bracket is going to go here and hang down to catch the fuel line out of the Mustang gas tank. A boxed in both corners of the frame were on the drop down, so it's not hitting the cab. This side I just started with it. I've got a yeah, don't look at that great weld right there. See that great weld? That's what happens when you forget to turn your gas on when you start welding because you're in such a hurry. So I'll clean that up and it'll look as good as the other side tomorrow. Got my measurements all on my rear end to do the final alignment on the rear end while everything's off it. Then I'm going to break it all down. I got to take the cross member out and notch it for the exhaust. I want to run 2-inch all the way. I don't want to bring it down any smaller than that, so I'm going to stay with a 2-inch. And let's see what else. Got the frame and where it mounts together there. I have that all boxed in now. Even though it was already structurally sound, I just put that on there because it looked better. I did it on both sides. The other side is already welded up. I don't know if you can see that or not. I got the other side already welded in. So just a little doodad. I got to still weld across. I still got to weld across here. Right there. Got to weld across that side. So everything else is. So I'm going to drill the holes where I want the air compressor. I'm going to mount the air compressor on rubber bushings, long bolts, rubber bushings, washers, and the same with the pump so I don't get any vibration. I'm going to plumb everything 3/8 to the cab. And then the lines back out to the corners will be all 3/8. I guess that's it. That's a quick update. Oh, on the cab, I have another cab that has a real nice cowl insert, on the firewall. So this one's kind of buggered up. I did some was already done. So yeah, you can see it's ripped over there. That was ripped when I got the truck. So I have a really good one of these. So I will drill the VIN plate out and re-rivet it back on the other one. And I used a 3/16 piece. I welded in. That's going to hold the pedals. I have the pedals in, and then I went around and I welded in all the bolts. So I'll grind them down a little more. So if I want to take the pedals out for anything, they just unbolt from the inside. And of course, the master cylinder goes here, and then I still got to cut the hole here for the clutch master cylinder. And so that's going to take a little bit of time, but that's going to be like a day or two project to do. I'll work on it at night. Now over there in the corner where the floor comes together, these floors are pinched to begin with, and it's very hard when you're trying to mock it up when it was on the truck. So I got a kind of a rough spot there, but I will clean that up, make it look nice, and I'll show you that when I get that done. I'm going to cut it down, angle it, and box in everything. Then I'll do my final welds on that, and I'll do the final inserts on the inside. Once the dry shaft is in and the truck is moving and everything is good, I will put the cover on the top of that. Now I took the steering wheel out of the whole assembly out of the 62 down back, and I shortened it, and I put a new bearing in it, and nice and smooth. So I got all my steering mocked up and everything, and that's where I am right now. So I got to do a little more tomorrow, and then I got to clean my shop. And I've got the 66 in there. I haven't put the one wire ready to run distributor in it. I may get that tomorrow and get the new coil in it. And then I've got the wheels to go on it this week. Replacing these, using the same tires, but replacing them and putting like a torque thrust wheel on it. And yeah, and then put some, I don't think I'm going to put any covers on the exhaust. I was going to put some chrome, but this truck doesn't have a whole lot of chrome on it. It's pretty much blacked out right now. So until I get the final, when I go back to painting it the original color, I'm just going to leave those rusty. They'll rust. So that's where I am, and that hoist comes in awful handy when you're picking up cabs and stuff off equipment or trailers or anything that I work on. So, but I gotta get that finished up. The actual cab that I'm taking the front out has good door regulators for the windows and good door handles, and I'm going to use that to switch that over, and I'll probably do that after I get it running. I will have to fix the passenger door right off, because I robbed the door handle out of that one when I did my 52. So I'll put that regulator in the door handle and the window and the glass in the other truck goes up and down. It's cracked, perfect. So I'll leave it like that as long as it stays together. And I got a pair of seats out of a Subaru, electric on the driver's side, manual on the passenger side. I am going to wire it in so I can move it back and forth. I still have to build my perches for the seats to go on, so there's still a lot of work. Yeah, so that's where I am. Thumbs up if you like it. Tell me what you don't like. This is I've never built one of these, so I've done a lot of other stuff, but I've never built a rat rod. So this is a first for me. Okay, so thanks for subscribing and liking, and I'll bring another video pretty quick. Thanks.